Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. With that, let's get up to Atlanta. We're standing by at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And look at this, right away, a loose football. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
After the career that he's had in the NFL thus far, you get the sense that he was underrated coming out of college. Not just great intangibles, but the ability to make plays come alive, whether he's exiting the pocket or throwing from within the confines of it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
It's been quite the evolution for Stephon Diggs because when he came out of high school, many thought he was the top prospect going into college football. Didn't have quite the career that was expected and actually got drafted lower than what many people thought. But, boy, is he playing to a top level now while he's in Minnesota.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right
Still
guard.
second down.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Handoff comes to Cook. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And out now come the Vikings. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Holding, offense.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cook following the penalty. Oh, then the spin. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got him, and it's right. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Cook shrugs him off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Cousins on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And some room to work. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
From the shotgun, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Sherrills. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To throw is Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. To throw, Cousins. Wright's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. To the air again. It's Cousins. Complete to Wright. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going.
Let's go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Ryan now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ryan will throw again. And Jones has it over the middle, and he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Bryant's kick is good. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Ryan now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Coleman now. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Sherrills. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go play action here on 1st down. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it again with Cook. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, so you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Cook. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Here's Sherrills. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jack Crawford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Cousins now on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The left side caught by Diggs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Coleman. And he's brought down. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.